Hey guys. Okay, so welcome to day four. I think it's day four. But anyway, of new coach training. You guys are going to really love today because today is we're going to talk about what's going to make you successful in this business. And what we're going to talk about is prospecting. So you were prospected by me, and there was a reason for it. And there was a good reason for it. So first, let's just get started with, you want to connect with people. So what you want to do first is you want to, whether it's in Excel or on a piece of paper or on something that you're going to keep in your planner, whatever it is, I do it in Excel. You want to make a list of 100 names. And that could be anybody that you think could benefit from any of our programs, whether it's fitness or whether it's just nutrition, getting their cholesterol down, or getting them on Shakeology or that kind of thing. You want to make a list of people that could be interested or that could not be interested. And I'm just going to tell you guys a little story. Like when I first started getting serious about inviting people to the business, I was inviting people to my challenge groups, and I was really successful with that. Like I said, my first week, I hit like $370. My fifth week, I was at like $250 or something. So sales wise, selling the product, selling Shakeology, that was always great for me. But I was just like, well, I don't want to, present the business to someone unless they're somebody who works out or unless there's somebody who has a lot of time on their hands, which was silly because let me just let you in on a little secret. My whole career for the last 8 years has been in recruitment. And literally, I'm on the sales side of recruitment, but recruiting people for different roles. So I know recruitment. I mean, I know it. And that was where I was literally struggling. I mean, I was the worst at recruitment. And so I listened to a training by, actually by Sarah Robbins, who wrote this awesome book that you should read. And she was basically like, there's a metric to this. If you talk to 2 people about the business a day, you could recruit 14 people a month, which would turn into like 100 coaches a year, which would make your revenue in your business grow exponentially, and that kind of thing. And so like when I heard it that way in numbers, which is funny because I'm not a numbers person, it made more sense. And it was like, stop worrying about these people's background. Like you love this product and you love Shakeology and you love working out and it's made such a difference in your life. Why wouldn't you just share that with somebody? Like just say, hey, and by the way, I'm a single mom who works a very full-time job and I'm doing it and I'm being successful at it. So I don't know why I was so worried that people were not going to want to do it. Like it's something that I literally want to scream from the mountaintops, but I was just like, well, they can join my challenge, but they probably won't want to be a coach. Like that's fine. It's not fine because you're going to experience your own financial freedom and your own time freedom as being a coach. So anyway, we want to just talk about prospecting. So you want to create your list of 100 people, if not more, and you can get a lot of this list from Facebook. So basically, if you go to Facebook, and we'll break this down later in our training when we talk about social media, if you go to Facebook and you look up, who you're connected to, like for instance, for me, I was connected to a ton of people because Baylor was like the second school to get Facebook, and we were on it, let me tell you, thousands of people. And then when I got divorced, I just totally took that whole account off, all the pictures, everything, and redid it like, I don't know, like 2 years ago. So I was just kind of like reconnecting with people from college, whatever. Let me just tell you guys a story. I was not reaching out to people because I literally was like, I don't remember how that relationship ended. And that was high school, that was college. I don't know if they even like me. I don't know if whatever, like literally. So what happened was I was posting about my challenge groups and about my success. And I had people just randomly reach out to me and say, hey, I've been seeing your stuff. I've been meaning to reach out to you. Anyway, I'm interested. Can you sign me up? Da, da, da. And it was a lot of people that I was like, oh, I didn't even know that they liked me. And as sad as that sounds, it was like, there's so much time there and there's so much distance there that I was just like, I didn't reach out to them because I was like, I don't know, like we have kind of a stale relationship. Like, I don't, and that is just so silly. And like, now I know that's ridiculous. And like, there's a coach in our new coach training right now that like, I barely met her for like a hot minute through one of my very best friends in Dallas. And I added her to Facebook because I wanted to see what was going on with her life. And I was like watching her and her kids and like I had met her daughter when her daughter was like a month old, and met her quickly, like at my best friend's baby shower. But then I saw that she did CrossFit, and I saw that she knew other people I knew, and she was a new mom, and she was a stay-at-home mom with 2 kids. And I was like, why would I not present this to her? I know we don't have like this huge history, but like she's an active mom. Why would I not, So that's another thing, is like, go after people that like, you can relate to their story. Like, I'm a single mom, but I'm a mom. So I can relate to the stay-at-home mom. Honestly, they're like my hero. You're a huge, like being a stay-at-home mom, you're a huge multitasker. Huge. You have to like run your household and do all these things, and like you have your husband to take care of and your kids, and sometimes it's 4 to 5 kids, sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 1, like me. But either way, I can relate, and I can say, like, I reached out to her and I just said, look, I know you're a stay-at-home mom, like you're really active in CrossFit, would you be interested in maybe doing this as a business? And her response was, you know what, I wouldn't be interested in the business, but even though I do CrossFit, I want to do something really targeted where I'm really going to lose the weight, and it's in an amount of time. So we started talking, and I just ended up that she was like, my husband's going to sign up, my friend's going to sign up. And I was like, you're about to be an Emerald coach, and you're going to make all this money back. And she was like, wait, what? Tell me more about coaching, like all this. So I had already signed her up as a coach because I was like, it's a discount. And she was like, I'm interested in that. I want to get a discount. I'm good with it. So I would just say, when you're prospecting, you want to write down anyone and everyone you know, for all different reasons. But then when you reach out to people for the business, you want to reach out to people that you can relate to, and people that would either have time for the business or that have something in their heart that would make them feel pulled toward it, if that makes sense. So for instance, I have a lot of CrossFitters that they're like, my husband owns a CrossFit, or I'm involved in CrossFit, but there's a lot of people that can't afford the box. It's really expensive. And if you're not a single person and you can get there every single day, like it's hard when you have kids and not all of them have childcare, and you want an in-home workout. It's easier, and you want the nutrition. And I call Shakeology the no-brainer meal, because it's the densest nutritional meal you'll ever eat. There's not another way to get more nutrition in your meal. And you just blend it up, and you put some fruit in it, or some PB2 or some whatever, and it's delicious. So, to offer that to them, if they're saying like, I'm going to leave the box, I can't really afford it, and I'm not making it, to say, hey, do you want to do this challenge group with me? It's the same as CrossFit. You're going to have the same community, but you're also going to get this nutritional aspect and portion control and a meal plan. What do you think? And to them, it's a no-brainer. To somebody that's never worked out in their life, maybe they're like, I don't know, I got to weigh those options, but so you need to find your niche. You need to find who you can reach out to. If you're a stay-at-home mom, go for stay-at-home moms. If you're a single mom like me, go for any mom type. Women are powerful. They really are. And if they're not doing something right now, chances are they would be really good at doing something. So yeah, you have to show them that, like, yes, you're going to devote time to this, but here's what you're going to get out of it. Also, people who are working, if you see people post or talk about how like, oh, it's so stressful, I'm going through this divorce, or da-da-da-da, it's like, you don't want to add to their stress, but to say like, hey, I was in a time that wasn't super easy for me. We all go through that. I had 2 kids, they were under 3 years old, and da-da-da, and I was juggling all of this, but I started this business and I became successful because I knew it was something that was going to bring me joy and contentment. And it's something that I went for, and I think you can go for it too. So, and I'm speaking to women a lot here because most of my customers and coaches are women. But yeah, like whatever niche you find, like go for that and just stick with it. You don't have to be everything to everyone. You don't have to do couples. You don't have to bring in men. Like you just do what you know and who you can appeal to. Okay. I'm kind of getting off track on that, but that's serious. But yeah, so Facebook can help. You can go through people you might know or find a friend, and it'll be like high school friends, college friends. You can even look through the groups that they're in. So like fitness, sports, da-da. So people are like really into fitness. Maybe you never even knew. You could say, hey, I saw that you joined this group, and I'm starting this challenge group, and we're going to keep each other accountable, which is what everyone's missing. And we're going to be following a program that you've probably heard of because it's the best, the best sold infomercial in the US. It's a P90X product, Beachbody product, whatever. Reach out, and especially when you can see a niche with someone like they're a stay-at-home mom. I wouldn't say, hey, join my challenge group. I would say, hey, being like, for instance, I have a lot of former teachers that are stay-at-home moms. Being a former teacher and a stay-at-home mom, have you ever thought of working from home? Have you ever thought of contributing to your family's finances from, spending a couple hours a day? And they're like, yeah, like, what is that? And a lot of them have said that. And honestly, guys, teachers, people who want to teach people are great for this business because it's about teaching people. I mean, that's what this business is. It's like, yes, you want to get fit, you want to eat the right foods, but you want to lead people, you want to teach people. So you want to learn and pay it forward. So teachers are great. So I just would encourage you to find your niche and invite people. Don't be scared. I mean, sometimes I just send something that says, hey, Jessica, being a stay-at-home mom, have you ever thought of working from home? Or, hey, I know that you're working as a teacher. I know that you're working as an office manager, but have you ever wanted to spend more time with your kids and work from home? That kind of thing, something you can relate to. You can then say like for me, that's my why. I'm doing Beachbody because I want to spend more time with my child. I would love to work from home and make this my full-time income and get to spend more time with my kid and be at his, book fairs and be at his PTA meetings and be at his field trips and that kind of thing. And I can't do that right now. I like my job, but I can't do that right now. So find your why, how your why relates to their story, and invite them. And believe me, guys, you're going to get a lot less no's than you think. I'll tell you that. Also, yeah, so once you make your 100 list, go through and highlight like your top 10 or 20 people that you think would be either great business builders or great customers in the business, and go from there. Let's see. Sorry, I have some notes here. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, like, we're all in this because we want to help people, but you don't just say like, I know that I got like really excited when I started, and I was like, oh my God, I'm doing this. I know you want to do that. That's gonna be so awesome. That's so great. But we want to just kind of like calm it down, and we want to say like, I started this business. Let me tell you about it. Like, what are your goals? What are you trying to achieve? Like, if people say they're interested in a challenge group, what do they want from that? What are they trying to achieve? Is it the accountability? Do they want to lose 25 pounds? Do they work out every day, but they don't have good portion control and no one keeps them accountable? Like, you need to know so that you can kind of speak into how you can help them. And if you don't know, you can't help them. So, John C. Maxwell has a book. It's Great Leaders, or Good Leaders Ask Great Questions. And it's so true. Like, if you want to lead someone, which you should in a challenge group or as a coach, you have to ask a lot of questions, and you have to take the time to understand what they're trying to get from this, either from the business or from the challenge group. So ask a lot of questions. And guys, that's what's blessed me the most in this business. Like, I've asked questions and people have just broken and been like, I'm going through a divorce. I feel like I'm nothing. I feel like I'm fat. I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that. And like, I've been able to, and for me, this is a calling in my life. So I've been able to speak into them and just be like, you're not this, you're like beautifully and wonderfully made. Like, listen, let me tell you what God's value is of you. And so for me, that's an added bonus that I get to like show them the word and like show them how valuable they are. Because if you know my story, I struggled with that my whole life, is not feeling value until I truly knew how much God loved me. And so like, that's a huge part that I get to play in this. And like, the money aside, like, I want to help people. That's why we're here. We're here to love others, and we're here to grow people. At the end of the day, there's not a U-Haul attached to a hearse. Like, we're here to love people. We're here to have experiences. Like, why do we experience love? Why do we experience guilt? Why do we experience pain? Why do we experience, heartbreak? Because we're human, and we're made in the image of God. And I truly believe that we're here to influence other people's lives and like to live out our calling. And for me, this is the calling that I have. So I would just say that I love doing this too, but you don't want to just blurt out your message. You want to say like, here's why I'm doing it. And, oh, I understand what you're doing it for. And okay. And then you can kind of tailor it. You can be like, you know what? I don't think Insanity Max 30 would be right for you because you told me you had a knee problem and there's a lot of jumping and there's a lot of plyo in that. So maybe it would be better to do plyo, which is really low resistance, or 21-day fix, which is weights with a little bit lower resistance. So you just want to get to know these people. And as you get to know them, you get to know their life and their story. And you can see how you could fit them into your business. You could see how you could become really good friends with them. So anyway, guys, I would just always ask questions, always listen. But your homework for this week is to make your list of 100 prospects, whether it's business builders or whether it's customers, and highlight 10 to 20 people that you think are going to be like your top people. And I want to know. So upload the files in the group, or I will find it another way. You can email me at teamwilderepublic@gmail.com. But I want to know what you came up with. So that's your homework for this week, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.